We're going to do a song that we're doing in the set, which we haven't really done much before. It's quite a short song from Priest Equals Aura, and it's called Swan Lake. Oh my ugly ducklings, nobody loves you. Daddy said he'll buy you some ballet shoes. But you spent all you had on hash and avoiding the crash. Now who will look after you? One night your shoulders will ache, the next day when you wake, will sprout wild wings and fly, just like in Swan Lake. Oh my helpless babies, nobody wants you. How will you ever survive out of the mess? And the wolf will plug his nose in, and the water is frozen. You'll have to swim like all the rest. One night your shoulders will ache, the next day when you wake, you'll sprout wild wings, you'll fly, just like in Swan Lake.
Live in the KEXP studios with the church, and that song Swan Lake might be a shorter song by the church standards, but it's certainly a masterpiece of dramatic tension, and that's from the album.
But haven't you got any more superlatives than that?
That's right. You must be a part-time art critic.
Well, it's clear that I'm a fan, going back to the beginning, actually. And speaking of fans, that one is definitely taken on sort of a mythic aspect among fans of the church. Pre-Sequels Aura
Yeah.
came out in 1992. It's
Yeah.
a pretty special album for them, so I'm sure people are excited that you're featuring it on this tour. Does it have any sort of, I mean, does it feel special to you all?
Do you know what it had all the right ingredients to be a mythical album. First of all, it was a brilliant album. It was a really brilliant album. It had a huge cinematographic quality, and it influenced loads of kind of people. It sort of was like picked up some of the shoegazing stuff and took it on to an even bigger kind of onto a bigger scale. The lyrics were brilliant, if I do say so myself. They were a breakthrough for me. But then suddenly, just as it came out, grunge came along and completely sort of
So
focused.
Seattle is to blame, actually.
That's right. Here's our vengeance.
It was all over. Suddenly, people weren't interested in music like that. Fair enough. That's the rock and roll currents. That's the way things go, and everybody's got up against that all the time. So it sort of went under at the time, but a few people discovered it, and it's sort of like the Dead Sea Scrolls. It's sort of like a very underground kind of thing that only the sort of cognoscenti actually have.
It is sort of a wily thing, the music industry. It's sad sometimes that music and albums can't just stand on their own, but it is a matter of timing and all sorts of other things.
It's like everything. It's like Van Gogh, isn't it? It's like Van Gogh, didn't get much of a... Not many people listened to his records while he was alive, and the moment he dropped dead, he was number one.
And just like Van Gogh, people are flocking to the church shows.
Yes.